Hannehan Logistics is a fictional company created for our story. Similarities to any real company are coincidental and unintentional. Meet Joseph Hannehan, president and founder of Hannehan Logistics, the 43rd largest transportation, storage, and distribution company in their part of the U.S. Hannehan Logistics works closely with both product manufacturers and the country's largest medium-sized big box stores. And this is Joseph Hannehan's office, converted from a storage room at the back of one of the company warehouses, the suite as it's known by employees. And this is Gil Jones, the newly hired training manager for Hannehan Logistics. You're probably wondering why you can't see Jones's face. The purpose is to help you think of Jones as every training manager. This could even be you.
Come on in.
You wanted to see me, Mr. Hannehan?
Good, Jones. You're here. Have a seat. I hope you've had a chance to get settled in because it's time to get to work.
The automation software, sir?
The automation software is a computer system the company purchased a year and a half ago to help manage the flow of products going in and out of their warehouses. Jones was told when he was hired that this would be his first big assignment as the training manager for Hannehan Logistics. As you listen to their dialogue unfold, please keep in mind that the challenges faced by Hannehan and his training manager, Jones, are similar to challenges faced by companies in all sorts of industries. Likewise, the solutions to their challenges can work in other situations as well.
That's right, Jones. This thing has given me an ulcer, and that's why you're here.
I'm no doctor, sir.
It's this logistics automation software, Jones. It looks like the joke's on us. We implemented this thing a year ago from October, and we haven't seen a single benefit from it. Apparently, it's not the most user-friendly system, and our people are just making too many mistakes with it.
It sounds like they need some training.
Brilliant deduction, Jones.
That's what I'm here for, sir. Okay, let's look at what we're up against. Who uses the software? How many people are we talking?
Well, we have nearly 300 people, and I'd say 50% of them should be using it. Do you know how many people that is?
Well, that would be about...
That's almost 150 employees, and they're spread out all over the country at 4 different locations.
Okay, so we're looking at a high volume of people at geographically dispersed locations.
High volume of employees, dispersed locations, and on top of that, everyone is on a different schedule. We've got shifts running around the clock. The supply chain never stops, Jones. People need their toiletries and their video games and their bed sets and their kitchen utensils and their breakfast cereals and...
So we need to consider multiple shifts and scheduling problems as well.
Right. Oh, and we've got to think of our Spanish-speaking employees, especially those in the Southwest location.
Well, Mr. Hannehan, you know what kind of training might be right up our alley? Have you heard
of...
We
also have to think of the type of people I have working for me. Most of these guys are doers, men and women of action. They drive forklifts, stack pallets, throw around heavy boxes in their free time for fun, Jones. They look at the automation software as data entry, want nothing to do with it.
It sounds like we need technical training for non-technical employees. Is there anyone that is getting some use out of the automation software?
Well, the warehouse supervisors and the supply chain managers have sure tried. God bless them. But like I said, Jones, this isn't a user-friendly system at all. And there's so much to learn. But it's crucial they know the system front and back.
It requires high comprehension and retention.
We just can't afford any more mistakes, Jones. Do you know we sent snowshoes to southern Florida last July and snorkels to Minnesota the January before? It was all because some knucklehead in inventory got the entry in the system backwards.
So how did it turn out?
Well, we lost that customer. But it just goes to show you what the consequences are when people don't know the software.
The training involves some high-risk situations. Mr. Hannehan, I can think of one training delivery method that will stand up to all of these challenges. It's called...
It sure would be nice if we had a way to ensure that the only people touching the system are those that have proven they know how to use it.
We need accurate testing and tracking records. Perhaps a certification program. That way we know who has been trained and who is qualified to run the system. No more ice water snorkeling.
Yes, we definitely need to test the employees and somehow keep track of who passes those tests. Certification is a good idea, Jones, but how do we know the employees are going to remember all the ins and outs even a year from now? And what happens when the software gets updated? We have certified people who aren't up to date on the software, and then we're right back where we started.
Well, our situation will call for retraining periodically or whenever the software is updated.
Take a look at Jones's notes from his meeting with Mr. Hannehan. The training solution they come up with must fill a long list of criteria. They have a high volume of people at geographically dispersed locations with multiple shifts and scheduling problems. They need training in multiple languages. They must transfer technical knowledge to non-technical employees. High comprehension and retention is required. The training must include testing, tracking, and certification, and the training must periodically be repeated.
Now, that's a long training wish list. So what do we do, Mr. Training Manager?
Sir, I've got the answer.
What do you think Jones will suggest? What would you do in this situation?